Hey there, CEO. Thank you so much for joining us again for Barter Black Today in Black History podcast, where we are spotlighting Black-owned businesses that you need to know. I am here today with Danielle Bertrand, CEO of Girl It's Go Time, which empowers women through biblical and practical strategies of success through mentorship, live events, master classes, and books. Hey, Danielle.
Hey,
Thank
hey,
you
hey.
so much for being here with me today. How are you?
I am doing well. Thanks for having me.
Good, good. So we are going to jump straight in.
Okay.
Um, what is a transition coach?
So, what I do as the transition mentor, I have a mentorship program called the Transformation Chamber, and that started in 2021. I had been doing business coaching primarily, and then God gave me the nudge and said, "Hey, I need you to do more than talk to them about their business. I need their lives to transform." And so there came the Transformation Chamber. So it's 6 month cohorts of women from all over the US, and we meet once a month, and we have prayer calls, and we have a retreat at the end. And so they're building community. They get that accountability piece, the clarity. So we talk about it all. Nothing is off limits because we need our whole selves to transform. It's no good if our finances are transforming, but our mindset is back in fifth grade. So
Right.
we talk about it all. And so we're actually opening up a new cohort that is for female educators, so
Mm.
specifically for them. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so that was my next question about the Transformation Chamber Educators Edition. How
Mhm.
does that differ from, the main one? How do educators know they need to be in this
So
OA
educators,
program?
definitely, the educators know they need to be there because they're frustrated in something they used to love doing. Like that's a
Mm.
telltale sign. Like you used to enjoy it, and granted, some things are out of their control with administration and kids, but the overall joy has begun to leave, and then their other relationships are not functioning at a high level. They are
Mm.
so consumed that there are some things that need to be clarified, or they have other gifts and talents, but they're only focused on who they are in the classroom. And my goal is to help you win in and outside of the classroom. I don't want you to be a great educator and a horrible wife.
Right.
Like I need you to be winning in every area, because those kids, they're going to go to the next grade, and what's going to happen to your marriage? And so that's what we do in the Transformation Chamber. We talk about clarity and fine tuning decision making skills, and knowing when it's time to let people go. Always say, some people you got to leave them at the layover. Like everybody can't keep coming with you because they're not prepared for where you're being taken to, and you keep allowing them to fill the seat next to you, and they're not ready for that seat. Nothing's wrong with them, but they're just not ready to be that person for you in this season.
Wow. That was a lot, and that was so powerful because I feel like in entrepreneurship, we find ourselves maybe feeling like we're supposed to be the savior, we're supposed to
Mhm.
bring everyone along with us, like it's not right. It doesn't work if, I can't bring everybody with me. And
Exactly.
sometimes, and probably most times,
Yeah.
you need to leave people where they are
Yeah. Yeah.
so you can level up. That that was absolutely amazing. So
Uh-huh.
I would want to ask, like, what's one, and I know there are many,
Uh-huh.
but what's one, I don't know, part of the transformation chamber you feel like is the most impactful? Like that, you get everyone like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
this,
They
this was
needed
this
that.
is what I needed.
One of the ones, especially that I've heard from the past two cohorts, is a segment that we could do. It's called "Where is Here?" Right? Like we want to go there, but where am I right now in this space? How is my finances looking today? Where do I live today? Because sometimes we have these fairy tale dreams, and we like, oh well, no, where are you really? Like, let's
Right,
get real.
right.
Because if we don't get real, we will never progress to there, because in our mind we think we there already. In reality, we not. And so
Far
where it's
away.
here, yeah, where it's here gives us clarity on where we are so we can really make clear goals and take actionable steps to get where we're actually trying to be. And sometimes we're closer than we think. But
Yeah,
until we have that reality check, it just seems too, way far off, or it seems like we're closer than we are. And so that reality check with where it's here definitely opens up. And they tell me that not only do they think about it in that session, but as life goes on, they like, hold on, where am I? Like, what is my reality right now? And what do I want to actually change?
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you do.
Thank you.
So what other services do you offer within your programs?
So I still do offer business coaching. So it's for
Okay.
female entrepreneurs. And that started because in the pandemic I was seeing so many businesses open, but 3 months later they were gone. And I was like, what is going on? And God reminded me, he said, well, you went to school for business and you've been teaching it. They don't have that foundation. And
Yeah.
so they're good at doing something, but they're not good at the business aspect. And so that's why I started doing business coaching. So I do offer that in one-on-ones, and making sure, so it could be somebody that's just starting. And some of my clients have been in the business 20 years. So we're able to handle all of that. And then I also offer clarity calls. So those are one-on-one, 1 hour calls where we get real clear on where you are and where you want to be, and even sometimes prioritizing things, because a lot of, especially women, have a lot of ideas and they want to do it all, and you can, but you can't do it all at one time. You have to prioritize what needs to be done first. So that's another thing I offer is clarity calls.
I love it. I
Mhm.
really, you get so caught up in, I'm going to start this business, and it's all the fun stuff
Yeah,
that
until
people, but
it's not
it's
fun.
like there is so much foundation and so many things that you need to do before you launch that business,
Yeah.
that a lot of us miss. And I
Mm.
think that coaching is one of those things that are definitely missed, that I don't think
Yeah.
that I need. Why do I need this? And it's
Yeah.
just, to me, it's so many benefits,
Mhm.
but it's nothing like having a different set of eyes on your business.
Exactly. I tell people
Someone
all the
who's
time.
been through it.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, I'm a business coach, but you better believe I got a business coach. Like, I'm not out here trying to figure all this out by myself because
Right.
I'm too close to it. I
Yeah.
need somebody that can see, hey, you can improve here. Here's an opportunity that you're not even thinking about. Like, I need that. And so I was like, if I'm going to preach that to clients, I better have it
Mhm.
for myself too. Like, if I mentorship, I'm a mentor, but I have a mentor as well. Like, if
Yeah.
I'm doing something, you better believe I have somebody that I'm investing in to do it for me.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Please get a coach. Please get a mentor. Please
Yeah.
get someone that is looking at your business from a different set of eyes, because it's nothing like, it's very transformational.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I mean, you have it in the title. Like,
Yeah.
it's so transformational. So okay, two-time published author.
Mhm.
She is coming with it.
Yes.
About the books and what we can expect from each.
So, Girl is Go Time, which was my first book, that's what the name of the book. I never knew it was going to turn into a business. Like,
I love it.
and I remember sitting in my, so I'm an educator. This is year 9 for me, but I remember sitting in my classroom on my planning period, looking around. I was like, God, there has to be more. And he said, Danielle, there is. I'm not holding you hostage. You're comfortable with your paycheck. And I said, oh, okay.
Preach.
And so he told me, girl, let's go. That was a personal word.
Wow.
And it turned into the title of the book. So in Girl Let's Go Time, we talk about having a healthy relationship with God, building your girl tribe, like who you're doing life with, and understanding everybody's on a different part of life, but you can still cohesively grow together. And we talk about your relationship with your finances, healthy relationships with just people in general. And then that one has a 21-day devotional at the end of it. So I don't just leave you, we take flight, but I don't leave you there. I give you guidance as you are entering into your newness. So you pick it up for 21 days and build that habit of reading something every day for 21 days that has a prayer and all that stuff. So that's Girl Is Go Time. That was my first book that I wasn't gonna get published because I was like, God, I'm done, and I was gonna leave it in my laptop. I was like, I did it. He was like, girl, you know I mean that. Get it published. Get it published. And then the newest one, Sky Views, that released in 2022. And that one is called Sky Views, Transitioning from Frustration to Freedom. And that was a book that was very him because I shared stories in it. But it was very about assignments, the difference between completing an assignment and completing a task on the assignment. We write our name and say, I'm done. Like, no, that was step one. There's more to be done. Right. And so that one's really about for the woman that is feeling like, man, I used to love this. What's going on? Or feeling guilty that it's time to move on. So a lot of women stay because they know they've grown out of it, but they feel guilty about who they may be leaving behind. And so that's where the frustration is. And so you can get your freedom through this book and how I had to get mine, right? Moving to a new city and all of the things. And so that one actually has journal pages at the end with journal prompts. So I never leave you with just that. I want you to be able to reflect and get what you need outside of what was said inside of the book.
Yeah, it seems like it's a lot about growth.
Yeah.
And reflecting and implementing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not just going to read just to read. We're going to,
Yeah.
do things to better ourselves.
Exactly.
So, I know I know you said the man above gave you the name for the book, but I feel like you kind of told us how important it was to tell your story and to tell a story. I want to know, how important was that for you and how important is for other people to tell their story?
It's so important. And I will tell you, one of the issues I guess I had with Girl Is Go Time, I was like, I'm not going. I get up, I go to the gym, I go to work, I go to dance break, and I do this whole day again. Like I didn't even feel equipped to write the book. Like that was a lot of it. And God will call you do a lot of stuff that you don't feel equipped to do. And you're
Yeah.
like, once I do it, then I'll know. And it's not that you're being an imposter, it's just that He already knows what's inside of you. And so He needs you to release that and believe that. And so He told me, He said, once you release the book, it is going to be go time. And when I tell you, it has been gold time. After I released the book, I was already engaged, but I got married. We moved to Dallas. My tax bracket changed, my zip code, like everything. It was gold time. The business came to be. So it's a living testament of I had to release that first, and then my life started to mold into what I was actually saying.
Wow. So it's definitely important to get
Yeah.
it down on paper, tell that
Yeah.
story or tell a story
Yeah.
because you never know who you might be helping in the process.
Exactly. Because
Uh,
mine was never meant to help anybody. I was just, but when people hear Girl Is Go Time, they be like, you know what? It is.
it is. When I read it, I was like, okay, it is go time, girl, get up.
Yeah.
Just from the title
Yeah.
itself.
Exactly.
So what else do you have going on? Do you have anything upcoming? How can people reach you? Give us the details.
So we're actually having a educators brunch. The Burned Out to Blazing brunch is going to be February 25th in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
And so it's going to be a time where we're talking about self-care, self-love, and we're doing shades of pink. And so it's just going to be a really good time for female educators to gather because sometimes the only time we gather is in the teacher's lounge and then we fussing or something. And so this is going to be a positive environment for that. And of course, the books are available at girlisgotime.com. That's where you can book coaching and clarity calls and all of those things. And on social media, we're Girl Is Go Time on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So you can definitely connect there as well.
So I love it. Definitely reach out to Danielle for tickets to the brunch. That's going to be absolutely amazing. So everyone who says they're having an event, I always put this out there just because. Are you looking for sponsors?
Yes.
Because you never know.
We are definitely looking for sponsors. We want this event to be beautiful for these educators because I'm in the classroom right now and I get it. And I was out for a year and came back. And when I came back, God was like, "Oh, it's getting dark in there." I thought I was going in for the kids. And like last week, he was like, "No, you were going in for the teachers. I needed you to be reminded of what it's like to be in this atmosphere so you would have a heart to do something about it." And so the Burned Out to Blazing brunch, and we had an experience, and we're just doing all kinds of stuff. So yes, sponsors are welcome. If you have anything for teachers, they love gift cards, they love massages, they love products, all the things, because they spending their money on their classroom, right?
Right.
So to be able to pour back into them, we take it all. So yeah.
Look, I got to put it out there because we have to support each other.
Yes.
So before we go, I want to give everyone watching and listening a chance to shoot their shot at you.
Okay.
What are you looking for in your business that you need help with that you wouldn't mind bartering for?
Something I need help with. I definitely with the membership sign up. So like some virtual assistant type tasks. That's something that it's like, okay, we back at it, especially because I'm in the classroom again. I'm also going to be releasing a podcast, and so some editing things possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been like, okay, guys, here we go, something else. So those are the two things that I would think mostly. And if somebody's in Dallas, then possibly some other stuff. But for people just kind of anywhere, editing a podcast and some virtual assistant type tasks.
Awesome.
Yes.
So you heard it here. Reach out, comment below. If you can help Danielle out, she definitely would appreciate it. Sponsors, whoever want to sponsor
Yes.
her event, reach out to her. All her information and links and everything will be in the comments and in the show notes. So feel free to reach out to her. Danielle, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening. I appreciate you. We will be back here tomorrow for another episode with another amazing entrepreneur. Thank you so much and have a good one. Bye-bye.